Good evening and welcome back to the show. This is the best in paranormal talk radio. Darkness Radio is on the air. I'm your host, Dave Schrader, along with me, Tim Dennis. We will have our guest, Carl Gallups, back with us. Actually, we'll probably talk, he said somewhere around mid to end February, he wants to go into a full-on biblical prophecy show with us.
And if we're all still here.
Yeah. Well, it's good to know what's coming, Tim.
Well, yeah.
Because let's face it, when the rapture hits, you and I probably still hanging here for a while.
Well, probably.
That's my thought.
We'll still be around, yeah.
But not for lack of trying.
Someone's got to sell lemonade, Dave, to all those thirsty people left behind.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So that's us.
That's us.
We'll be your leaders into the afterlife. Good God. Our guest next, going to have a great time tonight. We're going to cover a myriad of different topics. Joyce Keller is an internationally known visionary, author, television and radio host, media personality, author of 6 best-selling books, which are sold internationally, including England, Greece, Italy, Africa, China, and many other countries. Joyce has been a columnist for Lifetime Television and is a certified hypnotherapist who has safely and successfully led thousands of people to overcome weight problems and many other human difficulties. This evening, we're going to talk about, as I said, a myriad of topics, including, but not limited to, dreams, soulmates, and how we can learn to talk to the dead ourselves. Joyce Keller, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here with us.
Hey, Dave, what a pleasure. Thank you so much. And thank you, Tim, also. I really appreciate being on. A lot to cover. So
well, it's great to have you here with us and kind of talking about different topics. Right now, there are some hot points that my listeners have been hitting me up on, and I kind of want to start with the communicating with the dead. As someone... You're sensitive, you're able to communicate, you're able to understand what's going on around it, and I know that you believe that you can help people so that they can do this themselves. And we have so many people that feel broken and lost because, Joyce, there's nothing more disheartening than you hear the story of, oh, Grandpa came to see me last night, and he told me all was great, and you think, well, that's amazing, but why didn't he come see me?
Well, so the question is, why did he come to see me and not someone else?
Right, and that's what people are so concerned with. And how do I have that moment for myself? How do I communicate and connect so that there's something going on and I'm not, I'm not left out. I'm able to still have that feeling of linking with somebody that I care and love that's no longer here.
I think one of the worst problems is grief. When we grieve so heavily, they experience that grief on the other side also. And it just makes it really hard to communicate. And you can say, well, stop grieving, and it'll be easier. Or you can say, I've never really grieved, and I still didn't see my mother or father or husband or whomever we've lost. So it has to do with vibration also. Sometimes we just have to, number one, we can be dreaming about them and not even remember. We can be very close to them and communicating, and we'll wake up and there's no memory of it. So a lot of it has to do with our own energy and balancing and connection. And the conscious mind is really not totally brilliant. It thinks it knows everything, but everything goes into the subconscious, and that's why hypnotherapy or therapy where you're kind of moving the conscious mind aside can be so helpful, and you have these incredible experiences and you say, now I do remember. So a lot of grief can be alleviated by the connection to the spirit world, and even in the dream state, as you were gracious enough to mention before about the importance of dreaming. So I have to ask you, do you remember your dreams, Dave, or not so much?
It depends. I had an amazing dream visitation with my grandfather after he passed that goes far beyond that of just a really lucid dream. So I know that there's definitely something to that. And there are some dreams that are stuck with me profoundly through life that I can remember in detail, and even those don't measure up to the visitation I had with my grandfather. And then there are other ones that you have every day that you wake up and there's a fleeting moments of, I was being chased by Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny while I was trying to eat a peanut butter and banana sandwich with Elvis, and it was so weird. But, to say that I have it at any, lucid dreams on any regular basis, I wish I did. I don't. I have them, but nothing that I seem to be able to, I can't count on it on a weekly or, in even a nightly event.
Well, one thing that's really maddening is the universal language of symbology. excuse me, have such a loud buzzing I can hardly hear you.
Right. Well, why don't we do this? We're going to take a quick early break here and put you on hold. We'll try to clear the line and see if there's something we can do to get our guest Joyce Keller on a better line. Check out our website, joycekeller.com. joycekeller.com. Stay tuned. More Darkness Radio continues right after this.